Welcome to Culture No Cap. I'm your host, Eric Spencer, along with co-host Reverend Eric Helton in the building.
What's up,
What's up, man? How's your
man?
how's your first week of 2024?
It is kind of like the last week of 2023.
Just drug out.
Man, it was dragging. It took me, which I had to go in Monday morning, but I wasn't at work. Hour and a half. Man, this has been a long week.
Oh, my wife was saying, I thought it went by pretty quick. We was off Monday.
Man,
I mean, we
been a
in, man. We made it.
long week.
We in.
Man.
Yeah. It's gonna get better, man. You know, 2024 already belongs to Katt Williams. You got to give it up, man.
He might have it for the whole year.
It's his year. It's his year, man. God. Man, let's talk about it. Man, he went off.
Man had a lot on his mind. And
But let me ask you this, man. I know you used to drink. Still do occasionally. You think was cognac your thing? Did cognac make you act different?
It made me warm.
Well, he was hot.
Yeah, man. But I mean, really, if you drink enough of anything, it's gonna make you act out of character.
But do you think he was out of character because of the drink, or you think that was just him?
I think he had that on his mind anyway.
Yeah.
So the more he sat there and sipped, the looser his lips got. Because it ain't like the interview started and Shannon was asking him, how was it growing up and all of that. No, the interview started for 30 minutes of him going off on people. He was gonna unleash.
He was ready. He came in ready. For the people who don't have any electronics in their home,
at all,
a computer, TV, we're talking about Katt Williams on Shannon Sharpe show, Club Shay Shay. And Katt Williams, the comedian, he went crazy. He exposed people, allegedly exposed everybody, every comedian.
It was like when Kendrick Lamar did that song against all the rappers, just pretty much what he did.
Yeah. It really was, man. He literally blew up the internet. Like everywhere I turned, that's all anybody was watching, talking about. I hadn't seen anything like it.
I ain't even checked it today. It had 11 million views on YouTube in 48 hours.
In 48 hours, 11 million.
Yeah.
I would say that's a hit.
Yeah,
I think Shannon quit. He quit first take.
I think he good now. He was good before. Good. I think he good now.
He good now. Oh my God. So let me ask you, you think this was like he trying to promote something, or you just think he had an axe to grind?
I think he had an axe to grind.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm thinking.
I think because it was like he waited till Shannon had all of those folk on his show. And then it was like, all right, my turn.
Yeah.
Let me start picking them off one by one.
Well, let's go through them. Let's go through a few of them. There's so many. Let's start with Steve Harvey. He called Steve Harvey. He said he called out his fake hair.
He said he got a man unit.
He had a man unit. But for real, when you were coming up, didn't you think that was his real hair?
No.
At first
I did. But at first I did, but then it was too many people like, nah, that ain't Steve fooling you. That ain't real. But yeah, I will say during the Steve Harvey show, I did.
Yeah,
I really did think it was real then.
So he fooling people. And then I mean, it looked real to me. I thought it was real the whole time.
And I had never really thought about hanging with Mr. Cooper and the Steve Harvey show. Steve kind of did bite his show.
Yeah, he said, "What? Wasn't Steve?" So Mr. Cooper was a principal. Is that right?
No, they was both teachers.
They were both teachers.
Was too busy. Yeah, he was too busy going off.
Yeah, I thought they were both. I thought Steve was a teacher for sure. Okay.
Yeah, they was both teachers. But yeah, I had never really thought about them two shows. But I mean, yeah, I guess Steve did steal his flow.
He stole his flow. Okay, so he said he stole his flow. He said that he got fake hair. Then he then he gets to his gets to Cedric, who say he stole his joke.
He talking about wait. He talking about Steve talking about
Oh.
I don't want to do movies. Don't nobody want to be country bumpkin that can't talk. I believe over cable.
You know, I'm glad you said that because he said Steve didn't want to be a movie star.
Yeah, he was like Steve lying.
Yeah,
he said, "Don't nobody want you to be in their movies, man."
Yeah, and yeah, apparently he tried to take Bernie's job,
Yeah,
next job in Ocean's 11 or something like that.
Yeah, see, he everything that this dude knew about folk, he was throwing it out there.
Oh, he exposed it, man. Oh man, yeah. So yeah, I forgot about that one. He they pulled the black card and gave you a show. Gave you Family Feud.
Talk about over cable.
Yeah. That's so wrong. I told man, he ethered him. There's an ether.
He really did, man.
Ethered him. Oh man, so Steve Harvey. Let's get to Cedric. Cedric, he said he stole his material, which I've seen the jokes. They're very similar. Don't you think?
And Katt did his first.
Yeah. The spaceship in parking the spaceship. I remember that.
Yeah. I mean, he Katt telling the truth on that. But then he didn't have to call him a walrus. Talking about he's supposed to be able to entertain. He can't sing. He can't dance. You don't think he's funny? The world doesn't think he's funny, sir.
Yeah, see, that's where he's wrong. I think he's funny. I think
funny.
Yeah, he's funny to me. Yeah.
But really, between Chappelle and Katt, those right now are my two favorite.
Chappelle, Katt, yeah. We're gonna get to that too. We want to talk about the tiers. We're gonna talk about the tiers of comedy because there's a difference.
There is a difference.
You know who's at the top. You know who's at the top though.
They put him there. He's a plant.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and get to him. He's on the list. He's on the hit list. Kevin Hart. Ooh,
he's a plant.
Yeah, he called him a plant. What else did he say about Kevin? Just that he's a plant. He
pretty much said he was just a plant. So he did all of his stuff on the East Coast, came to the West Coast, wasn't there no time, had his own show. And yeah, he was pretty much like he's an industry plant.
Well, let me ask you this. He talked about the dress. I've never seen Kevin in a dress. Maybe I'm wrong. Do you remember a movie?
I was thinking about that today too. I don't recall seeing him in a dress. Now, granted, I haven't seen everything that he's done, but I really don't recall seeing him in a dress.
Yeah. Okay. Because that could be. Yeah, I thought that's what he said, but yeah. So he's accused of being a plant. What else he said about Kevin? He's just he's set up for success.
Basically the industry put him there to make him.
Which is true. I mean, you think about it. He's not the funniest. He started off funny, but he kind of crossed over. If there's a crossover.
He's always, to me, been a guy who tries to be funny.
Tries too hard.
Yeah, whereas a Katt Williams is funny without trying. How many times you laugh on this interview when he wasn't even trying to be funny?
He was being serious most of the interview, really, but this is how he said things.
But I mean, we know he's the guy right now. And I wonder if Katt is like, man, I'm little too. Why am I not there? But you could also tell there are things he's not going to compromise on either.
No, No, he's not. And they're two different type of comedians to me. I think they're just different styles.
Katt is more of an old school type of
Mhm.
comedian where he'll say anything
Yeah.
and really don't care. And Kevin is more cautious.
Yeah. He's filtered because he's a bigger brand. He's a brand.
He's a
Kevin is a brand.
brand. He is a brand. So,
Yeah.
and Katt just Katt.
Katt is just Katt. And Ricky Smiley. He wears a dress occasionally.
Yeah.
What's the character? Is it Bernadine?
Bernice. What is it?
Bernice, yeah.
Yes.
Bernice. It's Bernice he
Bernice
plays.
Jenkins. Bernice
Bernice.
Jenkins.
Bernice. Yeah. So he called him out and said the crazy part with that one I thought was when he said that he was supposed to play what's his name? Money Mike.
Money Mike, yeah.
Money Mike in the Friday after next.
And you
believe that?
Did you hear his what he was saying though? He said, when he did his thing responding, he said that he had auditioned for Money Mike.
For that role. He did audition for that role.
And they had pretty much said he was gonna get it. And then Katt came in and did his thing. And Katt took, Katt was
Katt.
Yeah, couldn't nobody have played that but Katt, especially the way it was.
No.
So I really think Katt just took offense to it because I think he was saying, yeah, I would have gotten it, but Katt came and stole the show. But Katt is like, oh no,
he got offended.
Yeah, it's like, no, man, that was me. But see where he messed it up was he saying that Katt was supposed to play Santa Claus.
See, I don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
I can't see Katt as Santa Claus in that movie, man. I mean,
Katt talking about 5'5", 145 pounds. What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that part.
Oh.
I can believe that he auditioned for it and that he thought he was going to get it, and then Katt showed up and he didn't get it.
And that happens, I'm sure, throughout Hollywood. We saw where Tupac and Tretch tried to be in Juice.
Yeah, he tried to be Bishop. Not Bishop. Was it Bishop?
Bishop, yeah.
And
Bishop.
Pac just went there with him.
And was Pac.
Trying to tell him how to read it, and he got the job.
He got the job. It happens. It's not a diss. It just happens, man. The better man will get the job.
Yeah, so that was.
Yeah,
but and he says that he got it in his contract that if Ricky Smiley in a movie with him, he got to wear a dress.
I don't believe that either.
That's you being awful picky there, especially now when they be like, we'll just get Kevin Hart. He's a little guy too.
Yeah, Kevin got that little guy on lock, that whole role.
He really does.
He does, man. Oh man. Then he say that what else he said? Ricky Smiley, he actually addressed it, and he said that, well, that happened, but go see Katt. He's in Birmingham.
Yeah,
and he was right?
Yeah, he was like, and Katt and I have talked, and I really thought this was over. No, Katt was like, no, buddy, I just ain't got to platform yet to call you on it. But he was like, man, I thought it'd been dead. But he was still, look, he's gonna be in Birmingham. Go see him, and this. Now, Katt wouldn't have done that.
No, I mean, Katt wanted blood, bro. He was like,
he gonna take the low road.
He took the very low road. And then, Ricky's talking about his son just passing away. And it's like, ugh.
Yeah, so he got a lot on his mind. But see, Katt even said, how could he, and he just lost a child, come here and tell a lie?
He just kind of, that's cold, right? Don't mention
I don't know if that was the alcohol or the bitterness. But yeah, he didn't have to say that, man.
I was a yak.
I guess a lot of people think he didn't have to say a lot of stuff he said, but
yeah.
He had a lot on his mind, man.
Michael Blackston or Blackson, whatever his name is. I don't like him. I don't think he that.
I don't like him either.
He not funny.
What he said, African who try to act African, and I ain't never really think he was funny though.
No, never. I never thought of him as that's Chitlin Circuit. He chitless.
Yeah. And ain't he supposed to have a show like on Netflix or coming out?
Really? And see
Yeah.
that. I
And
won't be
he gonna
watching.
be a teacher.
I will not be watching that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna.
No, he's not funny. He addressed him too. He addressed Katt, and he's like, he said, you know, Katt, you're not the Katt of 05. Pretty
Pretty
much.
funny, man. He's pretty funny, man.
He's funny to me. He's funny. He's funny.
He's still funny.
Oh man. But
Now,
you
he
know
might
who he
not
had
be.
to take a shot at. You know who he had to shoot. We've been shooting all 2023. Who've been taking shots
Who
left and
will?
right. I ain't hear him shoot at Will.
I
This is
didn't
Diddy.
even.
He shot at Diddy.
He did shoot at Diddy and Jake's.
Diddy, Jason, Diddy. They caught some strays. Strays.
Like, man, they ain't even done nothing to you. He just
Nope.
he was on one, man.
He said, what he say? He said, Puffy what he say? Want some body or something? I was like, ugh. Ugh. Want some body.
Yeah, this dude was hey.
Man.
But you know, Shannon Sharpe said after the interview was over, he looked over at his producers and stuff, and they was like, "You got a winner right there," because it's gonna be hard to top this guy. Cause he done got everybody.
He got everybody, man.
Who knew Earthquake couldn't read?
I don't believe that. Earthquake. Poor Earthquake, man. Earthquake ain't the biggest comedian, man. He's kind of
Earthquake ain't he mind his own business. He ain't doing nothing to nobody.
He caught one though.
He can't read. But you know who he didn't mess with? Chappelle.
He respects Chappelle, man. I mean,
you know, Chappelle works.
Yeah. He got a little bit of integrity. He walked away, like I said, walked away from 50 million.
That's
so he respects that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know that I'm gonna walk. They might have to drag me away from 50 million.
50 million. That's pretty. He did it.
And you could tell he ain't really messed with DL either.
He liked DL.
But them other kings.
Oh, he tore each one of them limb by limb. Oh man.
And see, I don't. Well, you know, Cedric kind of responded. I hadn't heard anything from Steve. Does Steve think he's? I mean, because Steve is bigger than all that. Now he's a new brand, though.
Let me ask you this: you think Steve is bigger than that, as far in the comedy world, though, or you think he's just bigger than that as a brand? Like, I don't look at Steve as a comedian, really.
Yeah,
he's not a comedian, though, right?
No, not anymore. The Steve Harvey brand is bigger than that.
It's way bigger.
Because Steve got everything, man.
Yeah, he got talk shows, got a game show.
I mean,
radio show.
He got Suits. He got. I mean,
he has it all.
Can you see that?
What is that, Steve Harvey? What is that?
So a lady from my church got me a wallet for Christmas. I just have to. It's a Steve Harvey wallet. Steve got everything.
A Steve Harvey wallet. He's a brand. He's a brand.
So he's probably too big to like.
He ain't said a word. He's been quiet. I don't. Now he will say something, but he's gonna say something where he's gonna make some money off of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be just no sit down with anybody.
He might be like elephants don't swat at flies.
Yeah, exactly. But when I thought about it, man, we talk about the kings of comedy. If you think back on the kings of comedy, do you think it was kind of premature for them to say that they were the kings of comedy at that time? This is what, 1990s, 98?
Somewhere around there, because it's the same time as Ray Caruth.
Yeah. 99. You think about kings of comedy at that time.
Yeah, they wouldn't have been the actual kings of comedy or then. I mean, it was a good gimmick.
And but not kings though.
Yeah, not really. And even with them, I always felt like, because they was big, I always felt like DL was out of place with him anyway.
his comedy is different from theirs for sure.
He's one of those guys that to me he's funniest when he getting on people in the crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I just felt like he was different. These guys, I mean, they was funny, but Kings, which I didn't realize that Katt was saying it was supposed to be Steve's show.
Just Steve.
Yeah, and they were supposed to be just his opening acts.
And he was gonna be the headliner. I can't even imagine him being the headliner on Kings of Comedy. Can you?
He was probably biggest then though, because that was the Steve Harvey show and all that stuff was out.
Yeah.
But I mean, anytime for me, anytime Bernie Mac is on there, he need to be the headliner.
And he was. That's how they did it. And I think they changed it up.
Yeah, they switched it up. They would switch it up.
But on the final, with the one everybody saw, we saw Bernie was at the end. But DL was like hosting.
Yep.
Yeah. But yeah, I just thought about it. I don't really think they should have been
the Kings. And the original Kings of Comedy too. Man, we know the original King. That's Red Fox.
Red Fox, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
real King.
These are the guys that are the Kings.
Yeah. They said it.
They came in, found a name, and rolled with it.
Oh, yeah, they definitely rolled with it. So, oh man. So said Steve. He went after everybody, man. He went after all the comedians pretty much.
Nobody was safe, like except Chappelle.
Yeah.
And like say, you can't tell he liked DL. He even was complimentary of Earthquake after he said he couldn't read.
Only because that's Shannon's boy.
Yep, I believe so.
That's his boy. Yeah, that's his boy. He's like, well, he cool and everything. He can't read, but he cool.
This guy went off.
Yeah. He went off.
And it was so Shannon didn't know he couldn't get a word in. He just going.
Now, how you feel about that? His interview style. I'm gonna critique that a little bit. What do you feel about it?
He said, I guess because people have been like, well, you didn't follow up on this, you didn't ask this, you didn't do this. He was like, I'm not an interviewer. I'm a conversationalist.
I can see that.
Because it definitely, he tried to make it an interview at first. Well, you were thinking it was going to be an interview.
Yeah.
Katt was like, I got some stuff I got to get off my chest. And this is what I'm going to do.
Yeah. I thought he did a good job with it.
I mean,
he didn't question a lot of things. He could have questioned some things that he was saying about, like, him reading 3,000 books.
Come on now. A year.
3,000 books a year. I would have questioned that.
I'd be like, wait.
Oh,
come on now, man.
3,000.
I'm gonna need you to back off that one because I'm trying to believe everything you say. But when you say something like that, man, it's only 365 days in a year.
Do the math.
You reading what, between 8 and 10 books a day?
A day. He's brilliant.
Man, you better get up out of here.
He's an avid reader.
Man, you better get up out of here. And he was 13 years old, or even younger than that, reading.
Yeah. Non-fiction.
Yeah, I definitely don't. Now, if you was reading The Cat in the Hat, I might have said, okay, you gotta read it.
He was reading like Stephen King.
Yeah, I just don't believe it. I'm like, bro, this alcohol is getting to you because you lying.
What about his 40? What did he say he could run a 40 in?
4.2 something.
He can run a 4.2 40. I'm like, he said, still now I can run. I'm like, come on, Katt.
Yeah. At that point, Shannon should have been like, you lying. He'd be calling Ocho out on his lies.
Yeah.
Like, you lying.
That's his guess, though. He knew he done struck gold. He knew he struck gold with this interview.
And
You
you
could
know,
tell.
Katt complimented him, talking about it was a safe place for them to come, and they can talk, and he'll let them talk. But yeah, he probably should have been like, "Look, man, can we? These lies you telling make me not believe there's other stuff that you say that might be true."
Yeah, there's a few things he said that kind of questionable. That's a couple of them, man. But yeah,
But why he say all of them get a what? A weird face, light skinned wife.
I didn't want that. Yeah, it's like they give them to him.
They give it to him.
Lucas did he and all of.
They don't
Look,
never talk.
dang. You know, I ain't never seen Ludacris' wife though. I don't think. Have you?
Uh-uh. Maybe she's a weird face, light skinned woman.
And he didn't get to do what he say. Cut his hair. He couldn't do the pointed sideburns. I'm like, what is that? So but he has them now. Did you see him? He still
He
has the
does.
pointed sideburns.
Yep. I'm like, yeah, and I know I didn't get to see what Ludacris said, but he had some kind of response.
It was a freestyle. Yeah, you can't. This
He's a
man
rapper.
dropping bombs on you. Cannot rap. You cannot rap back at him. You need to talk.
Buddy. You need to speak up and defend your weird face, light skinned wife.
Crazy he said that. Yeah. The freestyle was good, but that's just not. You need to talk.
Yeah, you need because you know when he first said that, of course you think about Steve and Marjorie. He's like, no, I'm talking about it's about 7 of them. Whoa.
Which is crazy. Yeah, 7 of them. He ain't hold back, man. I mean, he shot at everybody. And I don't know, man.
Hey, man, his best thing for me, though, was Jonathan Majors. When he said, because, you know, I've been looking at him all this time.
Yeah. You don't think he's a handsome guy?
No, I don't think he's a handsome guy at all. He talking about for 2 years, they went around telling y'all he was good looking.
That got me.
You know, since when did a broad nose and a little head?
When did that become good looking? Oh man, it's true though. It's true.
Yeah, man. He's like, if y'all think that's good looking, all of us is good looking.
Oh man.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
I'm attracted to women, but I know a good looking guy. If I see one, I
right.
ain't never think that brother was good looking.
He ain't never convinced you when he was on like in the GQ and all that. He was in Essence,
because he still had his face,
his big face.
He still had his face.
But hey, that tells you though, when you popular and you got money.
Oh, it covers a lot of things. Yeah, man. But yeah, I was so glad when Katt said that. I'm like, I ain't the only one.
He said it. Somebody finally said it to Katt.
Oh, that's my guy now for sure. Yeah, I mean, they've been telling y'all. I ain't believe it.
So him talking about these Illuminati parties. We all heard about this.
And it's funny because for a while we haven't been hearing, I haven't been hearing about him as much. You bringing it right back up?
Well, yeah, it came out a little bit with Diddy, the whole Diddy situation. But other than that,
it's like the best thing we can do is make you think we don't exist.
Yeah, this is definitely from exposure. I mean, he exposed some people, man. I don't even know how. Like Steve, he almost has to say something. I feel like Steve Harvey should say something. He got to.
If he does, Steve is big enough to where he can give a response better than TD Jakes gave. I know what's been said about me. I'm not even gonna grace it, and then go on.
So you like TD Jakes? You like his response?
I like what he said at first, but then he kept talking. sometimes it's best. Just I tell my wife all the time, I say, look, you can tell when somebody lying to you because their answer just ain't short enough. Because they'll give you the answer and then they'll start explaining that answer. I said, and
It's
now
that
they
extension. That's that extension.
So when
Yeah.
he first said that, I was like, boom, good enough, go on. But he kept answering. Which makes me think.
Then he say at the end, like, I'm a child of God, so I'm forgiven anyway, or something like that.
If basically like OJ's book, if I did do it, the blood cover me. All I gotta do is ask God for forgiveness. Man, don't say that. don't.
I mean, it's true, right?
It's true, but don't say that. Not when you're telling people I didn't do this.
Yeah.
I'm not going to address this, but then I'm going to turn around and tell you that. Man, leave it alone. I'm going to say this anyway. No, just leave it alone. I ain't do it.
So what do you think he's trying to prove, man? What is Katt trying to prove?
Katt is, I don't know, man.
Is he just trying to expose Hollywood for what Hollywood is and say that all this stuff is fake and all these people are getting there by, giving up stuff that they shouldn't be giving up?
It really seems like it because I really don't think he was trying to promote Katt.
Yeah, I don't know if he has anything coming out. I know he's on tour.
He is on tour.
Yeah.
But I really think he was like, look, I've sat here and I've listened to you interview all these guys. And these guys ain't what you think they are. So let me come on and tell you about them. Because he really didn't try to big up Katt. He was just putting him down.
No, he didn't. But again, he is on tour. Them sales are gonna boost. They're gonna go crazy.
Yeah, he gonna sell out.
Yeah, he gonna sell out for sure. So
I mean, I wanted to go see him anyway, so it didn't matter to me.
I did too. I think he's gonna be in Charlotte, March.
Charlotte or Raleigh, one of them, yeah.
Raleigh, yeah, somewhere in March 1st. I'm like, man, I want to see it, but I bet tickets gonna be crazy now.
Yeah, they go. Yeah, we should have got the tickets before.
Exactly. It's over
now.
now.
They could be like, man, shoot, I just watch it when he come on Netflix.
Because it'll be on Netflix. And could he be trying to get? Well, he had 12. He said he had 12 Netflix specials. 12?
Yeah, he said 12.
That's another one I don't.
But I ain't seen no 12. I mean, he might have 12 albums.
Right.
I don't know that he got 12 albums.
I don't either. His numbers, man.
But he probably got at least 3 or 4 Netflix.
3 or 4. I give him that. But you got to think though, he's been out since, like you said, what, 05.
Yeah, and then he got them pimping albums and stuff.
Yeah.
So he probably got 12 of those, but they ain't all on Netflix.
Yeah. Yeah. I think, did you catch somebody who caught a stray, but it was kind of undetectable? Did you catch one? Snoop. Did you hear that one? You didn't catch it. All right. Maybe the audience didn't catch it either. So he said he smoked more weed than Snoop, right?
Yeah.
But what he say? He said, yeah, he said I smoke more than Snoop, but
I just smoke straight weed.
Yeah, I was weed in my blunts.
He sure did.
I was like, did he just shoot at Snoop? Because he tell it.
Yeah, why you spraying Snoop up like that? Just let
he did. I was like, man, this dude, he's slick. He's slick. He trying to say Snoop be.
Yeah, Snoop be lacing this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did say that, man. Hey.
He did.
Yeah, I believe Katt just trying to say, look, man, these dudes ain't all that. I'm actually putting in work. These dudes, they ain't all that.
Let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about the tiers of comedy, man. We know who's at number one. We got to say
it's Kevin Hart. It's Kevin Hart. Is he to me, he ain't one of the funniest, but Kevin Hart is at a whole different level. And yeah, a lot of that is created, but this brother's smart enough to roll with what they doing for him.
Oh yeah,
and he's smart enough not to say things to get himself canceled. Now
He
you know
do
that
things to get himself canceled though. He do things.
well, yeah, well, you know his assistant. She keep talking.
Yeah. So yeah, Kevin Hart's assistant was on Tasha K
Yep.
talking. And I think he's suing Tasha K.
Yeah, he's suing her. Because but it's funny though. It's not he's not suing her because she's lying. He's suing her because somebody from her people reached out to him and said, if you don't pay us either 50,000 or 500,000, probably
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Extortion.
release this.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
extortion.
that's what he's suing him for.
Yeah. I don't blame him, man. I mean, that
Yeah.
extortion crap, man, is like ridiculous. You can keep
Yeah.
doing that forever.
That's it. Because as soon as I pay you this,
I'd pay you more.
you're gonna ask for some more.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So he number one.
He number one.
Who would you put it to?
It's weird. Chappelle.
Me too.
And they two different levels though. Chappelle.
Same.
There's two different type of comedians too.
Yeah, I would say too with Chappelle. But Chappelle's he's more smart storytelling funny.
He is, but Chappelle will he will punch down, like he said.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like he said some things about handicapped people. He was on handicapped people for a while, and I was just like,
"Hey,
that's different."
You're like, man, I shouldn't laugh. But that's funny.
Yeah. You don't see those jokes. I mean, they were big in the 80s.
Yeah, that's it. You know, the handicap, the gay jokes and stuff like that, which he don't really make gay jokes. But he talk about transgender.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's half his show.
Yeah.
So you think they're just two different. If Kevin Hart did that stuff, he wouldn't be number one.
And why do you think that is? Why do you think Dave can do that and Kevin can't?
One of that first Netflix special, which I mean, you had the Chappelle show. He made fun of everything anyway.
Yeah.
So I think people were pretty much that's just how Dave is.
That's what I think too. Like he already established himself as the controversial comedian.
It's just I can bring it locally to. It's just like when you got you had all your Mount Airy football coaches and they would have to make sure they say the right things and parents go off but Coach Price, say anything he wanted to anybody and everybody like, well, that's just Coach Price.
Yeah,
that's Chappelle. Yeah. He can just say whatever.
He can get away with it. Everybody can't get away with that.
No. And the thing is, he's so big, they try to cancel him and they can't.
But he's, you know what, also because he's so funny. Like he makes it funny where I think even some of the transgender people laugh at that.
They want to laugh. Yeah, they really want to laugh.
Some probably do laugh at that. So funny.
It's just like, at the end of this special he did, they showed the handicapped guy in the audience. He was about to fall out laughing. He about to fall out of his wheelchair.
That was So the conservative guy, Republican, Madison.
Yeah, the one. So and he got to be telling these people, look, I'm gonna tell this joke.
Everybody he talked about was on. Even Little Nas X was on the credits.
Yeah. So,
oh man, that helps.
It really does. I don't know that. I think those two are just a different level.
Yeah, they are.
And I even try to think about. I don't know that there's a white comedian as big as
Chappelle.
One of them.
Bill Burr.
He's funny.
Yeah, he's pretty. He kind of reminds you. He's kind of in that same lane of funny, like offensive humor.
Yeah,
but
you see that.
Dave.
But only so many people can do that.
Yeah, but you got to establish yourself as that first.
Before anything else. And see, Kevin Hart didn't come out like that.
No, if he did that now, it would just be like, what's wrong with Kevin?
Yeah,
what's going on with him?
You better check him out. He'll think he's having mental problems.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
different.
he can't do that. So if he was created by the system, he needs to keep flowing with what the system has done for him, because it's done pretty good for him.
It has. I mean, I think he crossed over.
Oh, he definitely
He probably got a more of a white fan base now. I will say that.
he definitely does, because most of us don't think he's as funny as people think he is.
No, if you took a poll of black people think Kevin Hart's funny, it would be very low. Everybody be like, no.
Yeah,
He's
that's
not really funny to me.
nah. And you put him against any Kevin Hart or Katt Williams, who's the funniest?
I'm gonna say Katt all
Yeah,
day.
it ain't even close.
Yeah.
But see, I don't know what tier Katt would go in.
See, there you go. That's what we're getting to. I would probably put Chris Rock next
Yeah, I'd put Chris Rock next.
and everybody else.
And yeah, and then pretty much everybody else is pretty much jumbled together.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And because you got Kevin, you got Chappelle, you got Chris Rock, and then you got to drop.
You got everybody else. You got everybody else.
They all fall in there.
Yeah.
So is Katt. I mean, what's he trying to do? Is he trying to get himself up there? He can't.
No.
Because even though he says, it takes range to be an actor, how are people gonna cast him as a pimp?
Yeah, I mean, he's typecast.
Yeah,
he did that. He did that.
Even a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah. Now I will say, in Atlanta, he played a good role. You said you watch Atlanta?
No,
man, you need to watch Atlanta. Great show. Great show.
It really? Is it?
Oh man.
And I'm asking because I watched that episode that was like the Tyler Perry episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, it wasn't funny to me.
You gotta see, because you don't know the characters. You gotta start from the beginning. I know it goes, but you gotta start from season 1 and just watch it, and you'll love the character, and you'll see what kind of comedy it is. It's pretty. It's out there. I think you'd love it. Honestly, I think you'd love it. If you try it, you'll like it a lot. It's different.
Yeah, because it definitely. Because I was watching that, I was like,
yeah. You have to start from the beginning and get the characters, and yeah, you'll fall in love with it, man. It's a good show. But yeah, so that's kind of where comedy lies, man. Then you have your internet characters. Do you follow any of those, like your Country Wayne?
Country Wayne's funny though.
I didn't like the Netflix though. I think he's a better like.
I like the Netflix. I really did.
You the first person I've ever heard say that.
I like the Netflix,
really?
Which I had seen him. It might have been in Greensboro. I had seen him.
Yeah,
but he was funnier to me on the Netflix than he was on in person.
Really? I couldn't get him. I couldn't get with him, man. I don't know about. I don't know. That wasn't in me.
Did you see Earthquakes?
He was funny.
Yeah, Earthquake was funny. But I like Country Wayne, but a lot of his jokes was reused too. But
maybe that's what it was. I've seen him 3 times. 3 times. So I could have been like, I did hear some of the jokes before, so maybe that's what it was.
I'll tell you who's funny to me. Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle is funny too. Lavelle, Earthquake.
He can't stop it.
Yeah. Lavelle. That's him. I like him. I like Earthquake in that tier. Yeah. Yeah. But what about Desi Banks? You ever heard of him?
I ain't never heard of. I've heard of him, but I ain't never listened to him.
He's an up and coming kind of YouTube, not YouTube, but a skit guy. He's a stand up too. He's right there with. I'd say he's a little funnier than Country Wayne. He might be kind of right there.
Yeah, and see, I like the old school rude dudes. So I don't know why I like Country Wayne's Netflix.
I know that's man. I couldn't. I don't know what it was, man. I don't know. I feel like he wasn't ready or something. It just wasn't. I was expecting a lot.
Yeah, because I listened to him on. It was somewhere, and I might have laughed twice during the whole hour show.
Yeah.
But for some reason I liked it.
I like him because he don't. You know what I did? I did notice that on the Netflix he kind of got more explicit.
Yeah, he cussed a little bit more than he say he don't cuss. Yeah.
He don't. Yeah, he was like the clean. When I saw him, I was like, he was the clean comedian. Now he's changing his style.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. That's exactly what happens. But see, I thought that was his brand. It was a clean brand of comedy.
Yeah.
No.
Well, yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. But watch when he get to seeing more and more money. That clean. Look at Tyler Perry. His clean.
Good example. Great example.
His clean kind of changed.
Great example. Yeah, it did. So to where it ain't even clean no more.
It ain't clean no more at all. Yeah, it's just dirty.
It's just dirty.
It ain't even cleaner than it was. It's just dirty.
Yeah, man. So that's the tier. Kevin at the top. Now, how long you think Kevin can remain at the top? As long as he wants to?
Pretty much as long as he wants to.
Yeah.
But we say that, but then you think about guys like Eddie that we thought would have stayed there forever.
Because Eddie stopped doing stand-up.
He stopped doing stand-up. So it's going to be interesting to see if Kevin every once in a while come out with one of them that they release at the movie theater of him doing stand-up or something, just to stay relevant in stand-up. Mm-hmm. Or does he just become Kevin Hart, the actor? That movie he's got coming out on Netflix looks like he's playing a serious role. He can't be.
Lift. Well, he played a serious role in what was that movie he played? He was helping the older guy. I can't think of the name of it. He can where he's the dad taking care of the mom had died. Did you see that one? He's played now his serious roles. He's actually a pretty good actor.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of surprised.
That's good because I have low expectation for him. It's good to hear that he is.
Yeah, he's got some range. He's probably taking some acting classes for sure. He's got range. He's just so small. That's the only thing.
That's what you hate because you see him and you want to laugh anyway. And you know, because he's so little, he plays the little guy so much.
Yeah,
and you don't. Which that's good because he's not getting typecast. It's not like he's Urkel.
Oh man!
And every time you see him, that's Urkel.
That's Urkel. Every time you see him, I don't care what he play.
Yeah, there goes Urkel.
Oh, he trying to be Stefan. Okay, it's still Urkel.
still Urkel. Just like my boy went from cockroach to coal, and one was just as stupid as the other.
Same role, typecast.
Yep,
typecast. But he broke the internet, man. You got to give Katt. You got to give Katt credit, man.
It's gonna take a lot of somebody. He gonna have to get Obama on to break that. Yeah,
he ain't gonna never top that, man.
I don't see it. But Katt, and he said he held it because they did it at the end of the year.
Yeah.
He held it to the first of the year, but it was still relevant.
Still, probably more relevant. It was probably more relevant at the end because all that stuff was going on with Diddy and TD Jakes and all that.
Yeah, he just was like, I got some stuff I'm gonna unleash, and I'm gonna unleash it right now. So,
do you think people are kind of catching on to Hollywood, like they're getting exposed? Like people already know about the Illuminati. I think the Illuminati is going on. Do you think Katt putting this out just further exposes the quote unquote truth?
Yeah, it does. It does. But here's the thing about people though. People are gonna believe what they're gonna believe.
So if they let's say Diddy, well, that's bad. Let's say they like Ludacris. They gonna believe his side.
Yeah, they're gonna believe his side.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like how Trump had said, my followers love me so much I can shoot somebody in front of them and they still go. That's how it is.
Pick a side.
They pick their side and they stay with it. And it takes a lot for people to back off. And part of that's because people don't want to say that I was wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I believe what he was saying. Some of it was true. Some of it probably wasn't true. But that's not his experience, though.
Hey, but and you know, a lot of that, the stuff that wasn't true, it was like you could almost immediately tell him running that 4240.
Yeah, I didn't believe it.
Reading those 3,000 books.
Definitely didn't believe
Yeah, that ain't true.
Yeah, we kind of knew.
But the other stuff, it's like, I mean, he made it sound real.
Yeah.
And for him to wait, and so if and he was like, why didn't you ask them this? Why didn't you ask them that? Why'd you let that man get on there and say that? Shannon, like, how I supposed to know?
Yeah, you know that stuff.
So I mean, yeah, I believe a lot of what he said was true. And a lot of it was, hey, I'm getting this off my chest. I'm get them now. So how do you feel if you're Cedric listening to that?
Man, I mean, for one, for somebody to call you a thief. Remember I call you a thief and you didn't steal?
You didn't
Oh,
steal it. Yeah, that's it. You know, you can call me a walrus, you can do all that stuff, man. But when you call me a thief, you're challenging my integrity.
Yeah. What if I call you a thief? I stole. You expose me before we talk about it. I think it's over. Then you come out with it again?
Yeah. So now I'm going to question your character because you told me that it was squashed.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as soon as you get a chance, I don't think those guys will be doing no tour together or no TV show.
Nah.
Anytime soon. And what you didn't mention, I mean, Cedric got a show. Like I said, I ain't watched but half an episode of it ever.
The Neighbor.
He got a show now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it's any good or not.
I saw it maybe twice.
I mean, it keeps getting renewed.
Must be good. Or there's a dress episode coming up. It's a dress. Yeah, that's his crossover.
Yep.
It's a crossover story. Yeah.
And you know, people like that, I don't consider that selling out.
It's crossing over.
I consider that stepping up. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not selling out as long as you want to do it and you're not compromising yourself in ways.
Yeah, you ain't wearing no dress, are you?
You wearing a dress?
What is up with all these black men having to wear dresses or play a gay role?
Well, let's talk about it because I feel like they're white comedians that wore dresses too. What about Robin Williams? Mrs. Doubtfire. But why is it that when black men do it, it's like a curse or some kind of
but you know, and it's like though we feel emasculated when we have to do that.
Why though?
Maybe it's just a black male ego.
I mean, that's what it sounds like.
But you also know we're not in those rooms.
We're not. But let's just say, but just sake of conversation, let's just say that they're just playing a part. It's just a role, and they're just playing those parts, and they're just actors with a range. Could that be the case? Could that be the case?
What range is it though?
I mean, you didn't like Flip Wilson. You hear any old people talking about Geraldine?
Yeah.
They say that's a classic character, is what I've heard. It's pretty funny, I guess, if you're into that. But I think that's how it started. That's kind of the foundation. And a lot of men played women roles, in parts anyway, back then.
Yeah. But it's like now. Because Geraldine was funny.
Okay.
But it was Geraldine. Geraldine was unique.
And Shanae wasn't?
What I'm saying is you had Geraldine.
Uh-huh.
You didn't have Shanae and what's her name?
Wanda.
Yeah. You didn't have Medea and Bernice Jenkins, and you didn't have all of them.
Well, it's a formula that works. People stick with what works. If this formula works for them, they gonna do it. You gonna try. If this works for me, it's just a formula. I don't think it's any kind of conspiracy. I think it's a formula that's proven to work From the beginning, from Flip Wilson, this worked. And now here we are. It's still working to this day. I'm just saying, man. Think about it.
Try not to put on my preacher hat.
Put it on. Put it on. Put it on.
You know, that's why we're so accepting of things now. Because of stuff like that.
That women or men dress up like women.
Yeah.
But it would have
now
comedy.
Now it's humor. Ha 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 ha. But now that we've ha 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 ha, now it becomes more acceptable. So things that before men dressing like women, we're like, man, that's not cool. Mm-hmm. Now Madea come and she act like that, and we ha 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 ha, and then Bernice Jenkins prank phone calling people, and then in the movies, ha 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 ha, and it's like these things subtly get put into our minds, and like, oh, that's okay.
So you think that it stemmed from this whole movement? It stemmed from those.
I really think we became more accepting of it.
Ooh,
because of this type of stuff.
And that makes sense. That totally makes sense. Because I mean, that's the way to the public is through media, through TV, and wow. Might be onto something there, buddy.
Yeah, I don't
and you enjoyed it though. You watched Madea, you like Madea.
I did. But you know, when I sit back, because you know, because I was ha 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 ha. Yeah. You don't tell me he couldn't find a big black woman to play Madea.
I've heard that one. Yeah. Definitely. But isn't that the stick? Isn't that what made it funny? The fact we knew that it was a man playing a woman. That was the funny part about it. If it had just been a woman, we'd be like, it wouldn't be the same.
But Madea had some funny lines too, though.
But you think if it was coming from?
Oh, it definitely made it funnier with a guy.
Yeah.
With a guy doing it.
That tall. He's about 6'4".
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So I mean, but I mean, it opened the door for us to be like, oh, okay, that's cute. Oh, that's funny. Ha ha ha. And then they keep doing whatever they do.
Oh man, you might be right, because I was thinking like, wow, Martin did it a few times. He did it twice. Big Mama's House.
Yeah, he also did it SHANNON. So he had already it was already comfortable for him. You know, Katt called him out too, though.
Yeah. He was supposed to do a movie with Katt, but he brought the dress on. Like, hey man, what we doing?
Hell, they do.
Oh, man.
And I have a hard time believing that Katt said, you need to get Brandon T. Jackson to do it. And they got him.
Yeah. That's another one that's tail. Yeah, tall, short tails.
Yeah, he do a little exaggerating there. A little exaggerating.
Little bit. But yeah, you might be onto something with this, because the more we see, because we always see it. And it does happen to be mostly black comedians. Because I said Robin Williams, Mrs. Doubtfire, but it's kind of all I can think of, honestly.
Yeah, so I think had Dustin Hoffman done some Tootsie or something like that, but it ain't. You got to stretch to think about it.
Yeah. I can name like 10.
Yeah, you can name us off.
Even Ving Rhames.
Even
Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
Ooh. Even the masculine men.
Yeah, so it makes you. Sometimes I wonder, like, why is it like that? Because it's not. Percentage wise, it ain't a whole lot of us at that level. Why they gotta wear dresses? Or why they gotta play a gay role?
It's a good point. But you know who didn't compromise, or who hasn't compromised yet? Denzel Washington, exactly. So you always got Denzel.
Yeah, that's no one.
And Will,
he played a gay role.
He played that gay role. That was his first role in a movie. So
I make it all right?
Nah. Nah, it don't, but it's like, I can't think of anybody else though at that level.
What, Jamie?
I mean, Shanae. Yeah.
He was Wanda.
I mean Wanda. I'm sorry. Yeah, Wanda. I get them mixed up.
Yeah, really,
Yeah,
because they're pretty
Wanda.
much the same character.
Wanda. Yeah, Wanda. Oh man.
You know, even what Damon and Marlon, the white chicks.
And then what, Hated It. Well, that's a gay role, I guess.
Yeah, that's a gay role.
Yeah, that film.
Yeah. In Living Color.
Yeah. I don't know, man. It makes you wonder if it's some kind of conspiracy going on, or
It's like
setup.
you can get here,
Mhm.
but you're not gonna get here unless you do this.
Wow. Idris Elba.
Because he's still here.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we took him off the list pretty much last time. You're right. Oh man. But the people we had on the list, the top tier actors, I don't think any of them have played a role like that, a gay role, or
They're older guys though.
they are,
because the younger ones, it's funny because Will and Jamie are still younger, even though they really ain't young. They did.
Yeah, they did. They're on there too, aren't they? Yeah. All right, you got me there, buddy. I can't even.
I can't imagine them asking Samuel L. Jackson put on a dress.
See what I'm saying? He would never.
Yeah, how's that gonna go over?
He would never. But it also goes to show what you would do for money.
Yep.
There's certain things people would do for money and fame.
It really is, because you know it's funny because Ricky Smiley said he really didn't want to play a pimp because of his audience, but he'll play a woman.
Well, it's been done. The formula, right or wrong, the formula is there. You saw Tyler Perry do the same thing, get the church audience involved.
Yep.
I mean, the formula is there. So,
and you know, people are copycats.
That's all it is. It's copycat behavior, man.
It worked for them. Let me try this and see.
But is it worth it? Is it worth your integrity and your manhood? In cases,
exactly. And I had to. Jaden had done she had to do a film in high school. And in her little film, I dressed up as a woman.
Is there video out there?
Probably so, but you'll never see it.
I got it. Well, go ahead.
but see, that was Tyler Perry and Medea, and in my mind, that ain't no big deal. The more I think about it, like, man, it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. Was this for the school?
Well, it was something she recorded for school, a project.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't doing it in front of them. I
was like, was you in an auditorium?
No.
so thinking about, but you did it for your daughter.
For my daughter.
For project.
I didn't get paid for that.
But now you feel like, man,
I probably shouldn't even done that.
But I mean, what a minute. You have on heels?
No, I ain't having no heels. No.
Lipstick?
No, I just had on a dress and a beard.
Wig?
Had on a wig.
Okay, you had to have on a wig.
Yeah. But see, you think about it. Say that come out, people ain't gonna realize that's what it was. Say a picture like that guy back then. Somebody show a picture of me dressed like that. But they ain't gonna realize I was doing something for my daughter.
No, it's gonna be like, oh, okay. Yeah. I was just saying thing about what we're just saying. You know what it is? Like you said, it's black masculinity.
Yeah.
It's been so, like, it's been a thing for years. That machismo, that macho, and it's almost like it's the humor is because we're so masculine and looked at so masculine. The humor in it is putting a dress on, and then you're not so masculine anymore. It's funny. It's hilarious to people.
Yeah,
Opposite,
it is.
which is
Yeah,
kind of messed up.
it is very messed up. But like
Oh,
you said, it's a formula,
it's a form.
and as long as they can keep doing it, and if people keep buying it, they're gonna keep doing it.
But
Like
with this,
it will not surprise me at some point ever for Medea to come back,
even
even if
after
he
all
says
of
she
this,
retired.
even after all of this
Yep,
exposure,
yep, wouldn't
mm,
surprise me. Let the money start to drop a little bit.
yeah,
If you got, but if you're a billionaire and the money dry up,
you got a
you
drug
own,
problem.
yeah, you own something really bad.
You got a drug problem. You ain't lying. You don't have to do that anymore.
No, which I but he still did that Netflix movie.
You didn't have to do that either.
They
Child
didn't have
care.
to do that.
Yeah. Wow. That's. I think we figured this whole thing out, man. I really do. We figured out it's not cool. Don't
Hey,
ever.
they give us enough time. We'll figure out a lot of stuff that people don't figure out.
Yeah, I think we did. I still want to see that video.
I
I would pay to see that video.
I might have it, but I'll check and see if I got
Yeah, destroy it. After I see it, destroy it.
it. They burn this.
Burn it.
Yeah, man. The good things you do for your kids,
Yeah.
man.
Hey, man, I do the same thing. Oh man, so it ain't the only people getting exposed, man. Let's talk about that's better. Epstein files. Hope I spelled that right.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, people everywhere getting exposed. Jeffrey Epstein, the famed pedophile,
Yes.
infamous pedophile. They recently dropped a whole document with 100 names of people that partied with him, was on his island. Were you surprised by this list, man?
That's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Surprised? Probably not.
Neither.
Because I mean, there's some sick people out there, man.
Yeah, some of them names though. I was
They're
like,
the sickest.
yeah, Trump was on there.
Trump was on there. President Clinton was on there. And they made sure to say these guys' names are on there, but that doesn't mean they're accused of anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, why are you associating with this creep?
But did you know he was a creep?
They had to.
I don't know. I don't know, man. You never partied with killers?
No, I never did.
Oh. Maybe it's just me.
No, never did.
Yeah.
I can't say I did. Don't think I ever partied with any pedophiles.
Did you know
I probably did.
You probably did. That's the thing you don't know.
But it was a different type of, it was a different type. They were 15, he was 19 or something like that. It ain't like it was still wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so yeah, probably partied with some of them, but I don't think I partied with no murderers, no killers.
Probably did. You probably did.
Nah, I don't think so. If I did, they got away with it.
Right, exactly. They probably got away with it. Oh man. So Michael Jackson, he's on the list.
Well, that's a surprise.
No, it's really Well, they're young girls mainly. So
it is young girl. Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Yeah.
Because you know what we believe with Michael, we don't believe it was young girls.
No. I wonder if I believe this list, to be honest with you. Could they just be trying to, exploit Michael still, just trying to,
Michael dead and gone. I don't think they're gonna bother him too much. Because he's had enough upheaval and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I saw his name. He's on the list. Prince Andrew.
Yeah, that's not a surprise either, because they have had those rumors.
Yeah.
For a while. But
yeah.
And like you said, some of these names may be there to get your mind over other names.
Yeah. Like little filter, yeah. I'm like, oh, who's this guy? I'm gonna look this up. Ignore that Donald Trump is right there.
Yeah, don't see that one.
Presidential candidate. Yeah, who knew? Naomi Campbell.
That's I don't understand that. Which she seemed like, yeah.
There was a woman in, you know, that Madam, what's her name? That other lady, she was involved in it too.
Yeah, because she's the only other one that's done jail time yet.
Yeah. Yeah, Maxwell.
But I can see Naomi Campbell seemed to be kind of different.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't, anything that she did probably wouldn't surprise me.
What about your boy? This don't surprise me at all for some reason, man. Leonardo DiCaprio.
That don't surprise me.
It seemed like he
Because
young girls.
it seems like, I think he would be like, you remember Kane said, I take up 8 to 80, dumb, crippled, and crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Probably not a line he should have used.
Hindsight.
I think DiCaprio might be one of them mentality guys.
Yeah.
I had a friend who used to, I can't say it the way it was said, but basically, he was like, if they old enough, well,
oh, I know where you're going.
he would say, if the grass is on the field, play ball.
Oh my God, that's disgusting. You did party with some pedophiles.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I was like, man, you just nasty. You just sick.
Yeah. That's the mentality, and that's what was going on this island. The bunch of young girls.
And you know they let themselves go because I'm on here with a bunch of other freaks too. So how they gonna tell?
Yeah.
How you gonna tell on me without telling on yourself?
Yeah, you here? What you doing here? What you doing here?
Yeah, so
one of those
they probably let it all hang out, just whatever.
Literally. Oh man.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a sick world we live in, man.
We are living in a sick world.
But I think they're saying this year, 2024, is already starting off as a year of exposure, just exposing all the fake, all the phony, all the crime, all the criminals, everything. It's starting off that way.
It'd be interesting to see by June how this thing looks.
Yeah.
Because it's
yeah.
If you did it, it's gonna catch up with you.
It's gonna catch up with you. Which is a good thing though. It's a great thing.
It is. And when it catches up, everybody's gonna know. This ain't like back in the day you could do it and a couple people find out. Everybody's gonna know.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna have an opinion.
And they should. And you should be canceled. I don't like cancel culture, but certain things when it comes to pedophilia.
Yeah, you gotta go.
You gotta get out of here.
What you mean? Like with teenage girls? What you mean, like 18?
18? I got 18-year-old friends. Oh, poor R. Kelly.
Yeah, and see, I best say he man.
Not poor.
He ain't learned. Yeah, he ain't learned. So I mean, but even you notice we ain't heard nothing else about Josh Giddey.
No, we haven't heard about Josh Giddey from the Oklahoma City Thunder.
It's like
you know why?
Went away.
I think it was consensual.
Yeah, yeah, but she's still underage. I'd almost say it was definitely consensual, but she the one who posted the pictures.
Yeah, that's why I said I think it was his money. He's an NBA star, a player, and he has money, and she probably doesn't. And her family probably signed off on it.
She got it now.
She got it now. Forever.
But
it's been quiet.
Those things just go away.
Funny how that went away. You're right.
Funny how Christian Keys went away.
Christian Keys, quiet. He might have got paid.
He got his money.
Quiet. I will too.
He got his money and he shut up. So maybe this is a year of exposure, but it also might be the year of unforeseen millionaires too.
Yeah, because that's the way to go. I mean, it's to sue. Yeah. That's the society we've always lived in. But see, like now, if you sue, man, you could be set. And I think a lot of people they taking advantage of that.
Yeah, I mean, real because suing is for the person who's done it. Suing is being sued is better than being blackmailed.
Mhm.
If you blackmailed, like you said, they'll keep coming back. You can end up killing them.
Yeah, yeah, getting extorted. Totally different.
But yeah, if you sue me, okay, it's gonna become public knowledge, but we can settle.
Yeah, people are suing. They already got a lawsuit. Reese's. This lady suing Reese's peanut butter
For what?
cups. It was it didn't have the face on it. It was the pumpkin one. It didn't. The actual cup doesn't really have a pumpkin face on it. So she's suing the company for false advertisement. Real thing. Real thing. Because if you get the pumpkin Reese's, you've seen them, and they got the pumpkin, the jack-o'-lantern face. They don't really have that when you take it out of the chocolate.
No.
Yeah, so that's false advertisement. She's suing.
And a lawyer said, okay, we can win this case.
She probably will. She'll get something. Who knows? Who knows, man? You never know.
People were suing cigarette companies for getting cancer.
Yeah. People suing McDonald's for getting burnt with hot coffee.
I'm assuming McDonald's for getting fat.
Yeah, you probably could. You can prove that you've been eating it since the 80s.
But hey, I went to the doctor my doctor's appointment, and as soon as he came in, he said, well, you gained 6 pounds. I said, look, it was holidays. I ain't even paid attention to nothing. I know what I got to do. He was like, man, I ain't even gonna fuss with you.
Hey.
Yeah, like, see you in 3 months.
That's pretty good.
But yeah, so I'm gonna sue the people that I'm gonna sue the lady at church that brought me a chocolate cake. I'm gonna sue Briar's because they ice cream. I'm gonna sue my mother-in-law for that sweet potato pie.
All of them.
I'm getting everybody.
Hey, you might have a lawsuit. Somebody take the case. They take that case to Reese's, they'll take anything, bro.
That's crazy. Now, wow.
They'll take anything.
Because it wasn't a jack-o'-lantern. It was a pumpkin.
Yeah, it wasn't even a pumpkin. It's not. I don't think it's a pumpkin. Is it shaped like a pumpkin? I don't remember.
I think it's shaped like a pumpkin.
They don't have a face on it. They don't have the eyes.
That's not a pumpkin. That's a jack-o'-lantern.
Well, I think it's a jack-o'-lantern on the thing, on the cup, on the wrapper. Yeah. Hey man, you got. I'm gonna keep up with that, man. I'm gonna see if she win. I might find something.
Find something simple.
Let me find something crazy.
Hey, we talked about that challenge. I'm about to sue America.
Man, let's talk about that.
You
man.
Can't find nothing to wear that's made in America.
So, if this is your first time listening, welcome. We had a challenge of trying to buy everything that's made in America. If it's not made in America, we're not buying it. But for this, we said this year. Maybe we
said this year.
You having trouble?
My wife told me, and this is something I thought I would say because I was like, we're gonna buy American.
Mm-hmm.
She said, I don't care if it was a 6-year-old Ethiopian working in a sweat box. If it's something that I like and it's at a good price point, I'm gonna get it. I'm like, honey, you can't do that. You can't. So I went and I got me 3 shirts. I forgot to look.
Come on, man. Already.
2 was made in Pakistan, 1 was made in Egypt. So I started going through the closet. Even jeans, man.
Wait a minute. Levi's or Wrangler?
I got a pair of Wranglers. Actually, my favorite pair of jeans is a pair of Wranglers.
And that's not made in America either?
Nope.
You kidding? Where's it made?
I think it was India.
No way. Yeah. What do we make? What do we make in America?
I don't know. No, man. I lost.
Already. See, I hadn't even bought anything.
I lost. Yeah.
I won. I even tried. Oh man.
Hey, good luck to you.
I want to look in my closet now just to see how big jeans might be.
Yeah, I started looking at stuff and I'm like, man, does America make anything? I even pulled out my underwear, but see, the writing was too small, and I had my glasses, so I couldn't tell what they was. And I wasn't gonna just keep standing there looking at my drawers.
Right. It looked crazy. You look right. It looked real funny.
But yeah, man, ain't nothing made in America.
Not even American Eagle. American
Maybe
Eagle.
it is. I go by, that's not. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just misleading, isn't it?
I just don't, man, ain't nothing made in America. We lied.
Oh man. We tried. Well, you tried.
I tried. Well, I forgot, but when I got there, ain't nothing made in America. I'm done checking as far as clothes anyway.
We could have found something, man. We could have Googled it and found something made in America.
It probably won't be something you like.
Probably not.
I ain't gonna just get something just because say I bought something American.
Hey man, that's the attitude we got to bring into 2024. America first, man.
Man,
come on, bro. That's what we supposed to be doing. That was the whole goal.
I quit.
Well, you gonna quit before you get started.
I quit. I tried.
Oh man,
I wasn't successful. I quit.
I'm still gonna try it, man, but not food. Not food.
I ain't gonna try clothes. Maybe I'll try to look for something else. I ain't trying clothes no more. You should find you something that you like that's American. Find you something that's made in America, period.
Yeah, it's tough.
Because I thought jeans would be the one. No, man.
I thought jeans would be the one too, man. Especially Wrangler. That's Brett Favre. Brett Favre is American, all American.
Yeah, he is. But them jeans ain't. Here's the thing: those companies are American, but they have been made overseas.
Maybe that's what we should have done. Made, well, not made in America. It'd be sold in America.
But we would need made in America.
Yeah,
America though.
Yeah, that wouldn't even make sense. It's just because it's here. Yeah. It's an Apple store, but it don't mean it's.
And that's the thing. Yeah, we bought it in America. It wasn't made here.
Dang, man. Hey. Well, you tried, man. I give you credit, man. You tried. I tried, bro. You tried.
I quit. I quit.
Yeah, yeah.
I even spelled that one right.
You did. Good job. That's for one.
Yeah, don't be used to that.
Oh, we talking about the best of 2023. We left Shannon Sharpe off the list, man. He had a great 2023.
He's a winner, yeah.
He's up there.
He is a winner, yeah.
Come on now. I mean, he left the show that was number one. Well, it was close to number one when then he left it like plummeted. Yeah, then he goes the first take and it's way back up.
They setting records, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he winning.
And he was able to quit that job on his own accord. I don't want to be here no more.
Yeah.
As soon as he quit, Stephen A. like, why don't you come on over here with me?
That was a good look.
That dude with that and the Club Shay Shay, and then he sell his cognac. Ain't no telling what else he does. Old boy has won. Yeah, he might, and he going to 2024 with this Katt interview. If you hadn't checked it out, I'm telling you, and it's 2 hours and 46 minutes, but you'll listen to every bit of it.
Oh yeah, it didn't even feel like it was that long. It was a two-parter
because he was just boom, boom, boom. That's it, and then it's an hour and a half, and then you go to the next one. It's worth listening to.
Yeah, definitely.
If you got any type of attention span, it's worth listening to.
Oh yeah, turn on at work. I suggest you turn on at work and just do your work.
Don't pay attention to work, but yeah. I mean, that's why I listen to it at work.
Yeah, I did too. But I was working, y'all. I was working at work, but I was listening to that. For real.
Yeah, I was working. Then they like, why are you laughing? Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. Hey, mind your business. Mind your business.
You mind yours, I'm minding mine.
Yeah. But we have an interview coming up soon. Yes, I'm excited about that, man. Aren't you?
I am. I am.
Yeah, it's coming up soon, man. I can't wait. So, man, you got anything else you want to get off your chest? We covered. I mean, shout out to Katt for giving us content.
Thanks, Katt. Thanks, Katt.
I mean, he really did. And shout out to the people who subscribed and are listening and and giving us feedback.
Yeah. And we really do need feedback.
Yeah. Especially women, because we two men that's born in the 70s. We need women feed. We do, man. We do.
Ladies, we need your positive feedback.
No, we need feedback, man. Because I sent you some feedback.
And that was really interesting.
Yeah.
And it's good to know, you don't have to agree with everything we say.
Yeah.
Because like you said, we two men born in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
And we two black men.
Born in the 70s.
Born in the 70s. So we don't always see everything the way other people see them. So it's good to know.
Yeah, we appreciate it. Shout out to her. She knows who she is, man. I appreciate her commenting and
that's it. And feel free to comment publicly. So
yeah,
we can definitely have that discussion.
Yeah, like, subscribe on YouTube, do all that.
There you go. Because I still say everybody see color.
Oh, see, so you're gonna challenge her on that. Challenge.
Hey, but like we even said then, you just don't take it into consideration.
And that's what this person said. And I believe her. But you saying everybody see color, huh?
Everybody see color, you see it. Everybody who ain't blind or colorblind see color.
That's what we're gonna do for 2024. That's another, since we didn't do the America first. We're gonna try to
new challenge.
We're gonna try to avoid all racial topics for 2024. I'm just kidding.
I almost said something I wasn't supposed to say, and then said please.
And please, yeah, I know. Nincompoop, please, right?
There you go. It almost came out.
I know it ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be something. And we come election time, it's gonna happen.
It's gonna be something. But
but
I mean, but even that, it's not like we don't do it trying to look at to see things both ways. Yeah. We just sat there and had a podcast talking about black people being racist.
Where they doing that at?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I mean, really.
Where they doing that?
We try to look at it. We try to look at it from all angles.
We do. I think we're doing a good job, man. We do still need to talk about that race and history. We're gonna get into that at some other part. That's too deep.
Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, that was gonna be us. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
That ain't gonna be a Katt Williams one. Yeah, that's
no. We had a little fun first of the year, laugh about Katt, but yeah, there's some other stuff. There's stuff going on out here, some serious stuff.
That's a lot. It is.
It's a lot, man. It's a lot, bro. Well, yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Leave us on a positive note as always, man. Give us something.
I'm gonna give you something to think about.
All right.
You will never fix your problem if you keep that same mindset that brought you into the problem. Let that sink in.
I'm gonna let that marinate. I like that. All right, brother. Another good pod, man. Appreciate you as always.
All right, man. Love you, man.
Love you. All right.